Did you know that in 2017, Toys R Us was still pulling in over $11 billion a year, making it one of the biggest names in the toy business? It was a household name, a place where generations of kids made memories and parents braced themselves for excited shopping trips. Then, within just a few months, it basically disappeared from the map. It's almost hard to believe how quickly it all happened. I remember that giant giraffe mascot, Jeffrey, and those endless aisles packed with action figures, bikes, and every toy you could imagine. It was a wonderland for kids, a place where you could get lost for hours. For decades, Toys R Us was the place every kid begged to go. It was more than just a store. It was a rite of passage for birthdays, holidays, and special treats. So, what happened? How does a retail giant with over 800 stores just vanish almost overnight? It's a story of missed opportunities, changing times, and some risky decisions. Let's go back a bit. Toys R Us started in the late 1940s when Charles Lazarus opened a baby furniture store that eventually evolved into the toy superstore we all knew. By the 80s and 90s, it was the undisputed king of toys. No other store could match its selection or the excitement it brought to kids and families. Every holiday season, those stores were absolutely packed. Parents would line up for the hottest toys, and kids would dream about what they might find under the tree. But here's the thing, they got too comfortable at the top. The world was changing, but Toys R Us didn't change fast enough. While Amazon and Walmart were moving into online shopping and making it easier for people to buy toys from home, Toys R Us stuck with their old school ways. They didn't invest in a strong website or digital experience. In 2005, they made a risky move. Private equity firms bought them out, loading up the company with massive debt. It was a decision that would haunt them for years. So now, instead of putting money into making the stores better or building a cool website, Toys R Us had to pay interest, hundreds of millions every year. That debt was like a weight around their neck, dragging them down. Meanwhile, shopping habits changed. People started to love the convenience of shopping online, comparing prices, and having toys delivered right to their door. Parents could find the same toys online, often cheaper, and with way less hassle. No more fighting for parking or waiting in long lines. Plus, those big box stores? They turned into ghost towns. Nobody wants to shop somewhere that feels half empty. The magic was gone, and so were the crowds. When the company filed for bankruptcy in 2017, it was already too late. Years of debt and missed chances had caught up with them. The debt, the competition, the changing times, it all caught up. Even their biggest rivals were evolving, but Toys R Us just couldn't keep pace. By 2018, stores started closing for good. The once bustling aisles were empty, and the shelves were bare. And just like that, the place that made so many birthdays and holidays special became another empty building in the mall. It was the end of an era for millions of families. Here's the wildest part. Even after closing, people still miss Toys R Us. It's not just nostalgia, it's the memories of family trips, the excitement of picking out a new toy, and the joy of discovery. That feeling of running through those aisles, picking your birthday gift, Amazon can't replace that. There was something magical about being there in person. Toys R Us taught us that even the biggest brands need to keep up, or they'll get left behind. The world moves fast, and nostalgia alone isn't enough to save a business. So next time you see an empty store, remember, it wasn't just about toys. It was about memories, family, and the magic of childhood. If you like this story, hit subscribe for more. We've got plenty more stories about the rise and fall of iconic brands, and you won't want to miss them.